are going to learn about digestion of food in human beings. The journey of food begins at the mouth and ends at the anus. The food passes through a process called digestion, where it is broken down completely till all the nutrients are absorbed into the bloodstream and the waste is removed. There are many organs involved in this process, and there is a lot of activity happening in every organ. First is mouth. We begin digestion of food as soon as we put it into our mouth. Our teeth are powerful crushers that cut, chew, shred and grind the food. Our lips hold the food in. Our tongue pushes the food inside the mouth as it mixes with the saliva. We have salivary glands in our mouth and cheeks, which secrete a liquid called saliva. Saliva contains many enzymes which moisten the food and begin to break it down into smaller particles, thus making it soft and smooth like a paste. The tongue, which is actually a powerful muscle, moves the food towards the back of the mouth and pushes it into the esophagus. This process is called swallowing. Number 2, esophagus. The esophagus is a long thin tube which transports the food from the mouth to the stomach. This tube is inside our neck. It is about 25 centimeters long in an adult. It is also called the gullet or the foot pipe. The strong muscles in this tube squeeze and push the food down into the stomach. It has a muscular wall towards the bottom which stops the food from the stomach to re-enter the mouth. Number 3, stomach. Our stomach is a J-shaped strong muscular bag that can stretch and store food. It works like a food blender. Its muscular walls contract to churn the food we have swallowed. Acidic fluids called digestive juices aid into the breaking of food. Some parts of the food, such as glucose, are directly absorbed into the blood through the walls of the stomach. The food in the stomach stays for nearly 3 to 4 hours. Number 4, liver. The liver is the largest and busiest organ inside the body. It does many different jobs, out of which 3 are very important. It produces thick cream fluid called the bile, which is stored in a small pear-shaped bag called the gallbladder. Bile is a digestive juice that helps in breaking up the fats that are eaten. It makes it easier for fatty food to be digested in the stomach and the intestine. The liver receives and processes nutrients from the blood, storing some and passing others on. It also clears the blood of poison and waste. Number 5, pancreas. The pancreas produces many enzymes which are released into the small intestine. The intestine needs these to further break down the food. It also produces insulin, a hormone which controls the sugar levels in our blood. When the pancreas do not produce enough insulin, we tend to get diabetes. Number 6, small intestine. When the food leaves the stomach, it enters into the small intestine, which is about 7 meters long. The digestive juices further break down the food into soluble substances which can be easily absorbed by the walls of the intestine. It is then passed into the bloodstream. Number 7. Large intestine. The large intestine is a long white tube around 1.5 meters long that surrounds the tightly coiled small intestine. It is at the end of the digestive system. It receives remains of food from the small intestine. The excess water and salts are absorbed here, and the waste products from the digestive food, including fiber, that is the part of the food not digested, moves down to the end of the tract. The walls of the large intestine are very smooth and produce a slimy mucus. This helps the food waste called feces to slide along easily and pass out of the body through the anus. Undigested food stays in the large intestine up to 12 hours before it is pushed out of the body. Next, rectum. It is a 12 centimeter long tube at the end of the large intestine which hold the feces. When it is filled up, we feel the need to go to the toilet. Anus. The anus is the final destination. It is an opening in the body which lies at the end of the rectum. Thus, we must remember, we must chew our food well, eat a balanced diet, and follow the right eating habits to stay healthy and fit. Hope you understood the explanation of digestion of food. Thank you.